Well, happy holidays, guys. Viridian here with a new video. This time the pull rates are for Shiny Star V, which is a recently released Japanese set. Kind of like Hidden Fates in the US, there's a ton of shiny Pokemon cards in this set, along with, yes, a shiny Gigantamax, VMax, Charizard card, another one. Getting tired of this yet? And a few other chase cards as well. Now, this is quite similar to Shining Fates, another great name by Pokemon. A set which is going to release in February, so if you don't want to see spoilers for that, I would skip this video, but if you can't wait for February, you want to open some Japanese cards, here are the rates. What are the most wanted Shiny Star V cards? At the top, unsurprisingly, is the new black Gigantamax Charizard, just going for about 250 bucks. Below that, we have one, the Champions Pass Charizard, the Japanese version of it, and two, surprisingly, a full art Marnie, and those both go for 150 bucks. Wow, I can't believe Marnie is that expensive. Below that, we have three gold cards. The Zacian card was already released in the US Premium Collection. The others, being Eternatus, have not. And those go for between $45 to $60 currently. Below that, we have a whole bunch of cards in the $20 to $30 range. Skyla has a lot of fans. Zamazenta, Shiny Suicune, because people love Shiny Suicune, I guess. We have a kid wearing an Eevee hoodie, and then Ditto. And those go for about $20 to $30. Okay, the part that you guys were all waiting for, what are the actual pull rates from this set? So right off the bat, we have just the regular non-full art shinies, and those are about 3 per box. You got 1 in 3 packs, roughly. Below that, we have, yes, Amazing Rares again, new Amazing Rares this time, and they are about 1 per box. Below that, we have the possibility of either a Shiny V or a VMax card, and you only get 1 per box of those. Either or, not both. Below that is full art trainers, which are actually quite rare from the videos that I watched. They seem to be at about 1 per 48 or 1 in every 5 boxes. The gold cards are a little bit more common. They're about 1 per 40 or 1 in every 4 boxes. And lastly, because a lot of you guys are going to ask me about the Charizard, the VMax Charizard, I calculate, should be at somewhere about 1 in 180 or 1 in 18 boxes. Now, quick note on methodology. There's no Cards Are Gaming video that I followed this time. I actually watched YouTubers pulling packs in a total of 240 packs, and I compiled this data from that. So take this with a grain of salt. It is a smaller sample size, but the numbers that I'm displaying here seem to make sense. Moving around to expected value. So we are going to have probably on average 3 non-full art shiny cards, and those go for a surprisingly high amount, between 5 and 6 bucks. So let's say we get $18 of value from that. Then you have an Amazing Rare, which goes for about $10 right now. You're going to have 1 V or VMax shiny, and those go for about $12 to $20 range generally, except for Charizard, which I'll discuss later. Charizard, gold cards, full arts, all those things we account for in surprise, and we'll say $20 of value from that. Plus the fact that you have 9 regular V or VMax cards that are not shiny, and those go for between $5 and $10. So I will give about $30 of value to that. So that's about a total value of 93 bucks, which is actually not bad considering the cost of the box is about 100 from Japan or 130 from US distributors. So there are worse things I think that you could spend your money on than this. A couple of quick warnings for my video. One is that this time my rates are based off of just what I've seen from YouTube pack pulls. And if you're doing this from YouTube pack pulls, you need to take into account that there's probably some reporting bias. E.g., namely that you're going to see tons of videos, guys, where people are pulling Charizards left and right. But that doesn't actually mean that every box contains a Charizard, far from it. I suspect there's probably some reporting bias going on, which is that people, and not their fault, of course, but people tend to put videos on YouTube when they find really rare cards like Charizards or gold cards, etc. Warning number 2, and I've said this before for Hidden Fates, is just that, again, there's a ton of different shinies in this set, about 130 to be exact, and you're only going to get 4 or so in a single box. So if you're trying to find any particular shiny card, opening boxes is not going to be a very efficient way to do that, and I would recommend strongly that you just buy those singles on eBay if you can. Because this box is quite an expensive box. You're paying 100 or 130 bucks for 10 packs, so that's at least $10 a pack. It's not a cheap box, guys. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for my coverage of this set. One topic I didn't get to discuss in the video is the fact that this set very occasionally contains a God Pack. So a God Pack is a pack where every single one of the 10 cards is actually a shiny card. Now that sounds really exciting, but it's actually quite unlikely to happen to you. It's only 1 in, I believe, 600 packs. You're going to see a lot of videos of people opening these on YouTube, but again, I think it's a bit of reporting bias. the odds of actually getting a God pack are not very high. So take that into account. Other than that, I think it's still a fun set to open if you have the time and the resources. If you're probably going to be a little bit more patient, you can just wait for Shining Fates to release in English in February. It's going to have mostly the same cards printed again, so if you don't want to get tired of seeing the artworks for these cards appear again and again and again, you can wait for Shining Fates. If not, I think it's a fine set to get 1 or 2 boxes of and try your luck at. So that's it for this video. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think. I'm going to make another video soon about Cosmic Eclipse, which is another set which is kind of out of print and which I think is going to have a lot of potential value. So be on the lookout for that, and have a great night. Bye.